Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Sunday baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. So the Seattle Mariners have already won the series, and now they go for the 4-game sweep, Chris. It's been a lopsided series so far.
Yeah, they've clearly been the better team, and I expect them to come out today looking to tie a bow on this series. And on the other side, most teams run into at least a 3-game sweep at some point, but not every team looks back at a 4-game sweep at the end of the year. And I'll say this, as a player, it's especially frustrating when the losses keep coming against the same team. So if they can salvage a win today, this series won't go down quite as sour.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Bryce Miller. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
Nico Horner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. There's a strike. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, and it's 3-2.
3-2.
On the ground to short, Espinal. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
The third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westberg. Struggling a little bit in this series. He's 2 for 12. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gunnar.
2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. That misses, and that's ball 1. Hard hit, right side. To first, and the Orioles set down in order. End of a half inning of play, no score. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Dean Kramer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And that misses.
That's a ball.
And now it's even 1-1. Way high. And that one lifted in the air, center field. One down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. And
One
there's a ball.
One strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Beavers. 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 4 for 12 in the series so far. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Line drive and foul ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Raleigh at second with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one drilled left field and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Good take by Torres.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swings and misses, struck him out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. Cowser bats left, throws right. Batting in the cleanup spot, a former first-round pick in 2021. Miller back to work. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Cowser launched a homer in his most recent game. And that one missing low. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Ryan Mountcastle now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Adley Rutschman. In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Miller winds and deals.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Next offering is in for a strike. Upstairs. On the ground to the left. Jump throw across his body. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Tyler O'Neill in the box now. Takes strike one. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. And that is downstairs.
One ball,
and
one
and
strike.
one. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Line to left. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Orioles strand a couple. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now is the Mariners DH, Andrew Vaughn. In for a strike, 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Popped up. Corner under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman,
Jose Tena up next for the Mariners. Just 2 hits in the series. Both of them have been home runs. That is upstairs for ball 1. In the air, out towards left center. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
batting ninth.
Santiago Espinal up next for the Mariners. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And he pumps in a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one called a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Arozarena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mariners lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore. Dylan Beavers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
On the ground, Tena. And he can't come up with it.
He's safe.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that Gold Glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Miller throws over, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Rudder takes off. In there for strike 3. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. The line to kick the pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike. Nope. That's away.
Way high there. 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. That one ripped. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, the catcher. Orioles.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Raleigh batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back in Seattle as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, bases empty. And that's down and away. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. And that's too high.
2 strikes.
The M's up by a run, top half of inning number 4. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
That one fouled off. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now Adley Rutschman sends it to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mariners 1 and the Orioles nothing. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. That's to third, and it gets by him. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Raley gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And delivers outside. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Nobody out, runner at first, and it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult.
Horner throws to Henderson. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Andrew Vaughn now. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed. That one missing inside. He swings and fouls one off. That's too low, and that's ball 3. Out to short, Henderson. That is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
This pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Jackson Holliday now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And that ball is gone. A towering shot to center. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Dylan Beavers, the next to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late with the swing there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the fifth. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Rodriguez makes a nice running catch. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, these Mariners just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be a
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's gone. Home run. He'll touch them all. His second homer of this series. It's 2-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Well, Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's the shortstop, Santiago Espinal. Struck out swinging his first time. That's ripped. Base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Fouled off. He was late. Fouled off left side. Espinal over at first with one away. On the ground, a short could be two. To Horner at second for one. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the sixth inning. Digging in, Jordan Westberg. Miller back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball one there.
2-2.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No ball. 2 straight.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter now, Colton Cowser. He is struck out, and he is walked. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And that one fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win.
That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And here is Luke Raley.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Raleigh, the runner at second with one away. And that's outside. And the count 2-1. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Now one missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one cutting but missing down low. This one smoked out to left. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, but they still lead it 2-1. Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Line drive.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air to left down the line. Arozarena sizes this one up. And a couple of quick outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
That's the ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And our score remains 2-1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Tyler Kinley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now for Seattle, Andrew Vaughn. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jose Tena up next for the Mariners.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one drifts inside. Vaughn, the base runner at first with one out. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
That's the ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball four, two aboard. First and second, one out. And now the shortstop, Santiago Espinal. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Oh, great stop. There's one. He's out. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Gabe Spire.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Holiday in the box now. Takes strike one. That's down and in. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. And that one upstairs, ball one. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Arozarena gets it in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Corner in the box now. Take strike one. Big swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from second. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. They really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Andres Munoz gets the ball now.
75.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there.
You locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The O's add 1 on an RBI double, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Victor Robles. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Way high. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Kicks and deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Outside with a breaking ball. That one close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That's through there for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering way off the plate. Out towards left center. Cowser gets there. He's under it. And there's 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That should get the dugout going. That's his third home run of the series. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Gleyber Torres up to hit.
0 for 3 in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit, and that extends the inning. Andrew Vaughn up next for the Mariners. Now the Orioles manager. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Felix Bautista.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Strike.
Torres off of first with 2 away. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball, and that skips in the dirt. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next pitch is outside. Bautista, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
So bases all loaded up. Arozarena getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
First pitch just misses. And there's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
High fly ball out into left center field. O'Neill in and to his right. And that's the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Colin Snyder.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Cowser in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. In there for strike one. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Espinal. 2 up, 2 down.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
And that's in for a strike.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Got it! And that's the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Freedom and still be hoo-hoo to the foo-foo-foo.